Hi and welcome. I'm Jenny and this is True Crime Stories and More, where we will delve into mysterious disappearances, murders, unexplained deaths and other crimes. This story today is about the bizarre disappearance of Brian Shaffer. He walked into a bar and never came out. No trace, no answers, not a single clue. Brian Shaffer's disappearance is one of the most baffling missing persons cases in modern history. Because it didn't happen in the wilderness or in a dangerous part of town. It happened at a crowded bar, in plain sight. Columbus, Ohio, April 1st, 2006. Brian Shaffer was a 27-year-old medical student, smart, easygoing. He had a girlfriend, a solid future, and dreams of becoming a doctor, who also played in a band. That night, he and his friend Clint went out to celebrate the start of spring break. They had a few drinks, bar hopped around the Ohio State University campus, and at around 1:15 a.m. they ended up at a bar called the Ugly Tuna Saloona. Brian was seen on security footage going up an escalator into the bar, smiling, wearing jeans, a t-shirt and flip-flops. He never came back down, and he was never seen again. At closing time, Clint and another friend couldn't find him. They assumed he'd gone home, but the next morning no one could reach him. His phone went straight to voicemail. He didn't show up for a flight he had booked with his girlfriend to Miami. That's when alarm bells went off. Police reviewed the surveillance footage. They saw Brian enter. They saw him talking with two women just before 2 a.m. Then nothing. He never exited. No footage of him leaving through the front, no back exit, no emergency doors, nothing. How does someone disappear from a place with only one way in or out? Police searched every inch of the bar, the ceiling, the air ducts, dumpsters, the building next door. Nothing. They tracked his bank account, his credit cards, his phone. No activity. He had simply vanished. Theory 1. He left disguised. Maybe he changed clothes, snuck out undetected. But the cameras were everywhere, and police saw every other person who entered and exited that night, except Brian. Theory 2. He was killed inside the bar, but there were no signs of blood, no struggle, no body. Theory 3. He left through a back construction site. Some claimed there was a service exit through a construction zone. Could he have slipped out that way, fallen, been injured? But the area was searched top to bottom. No sign. Then there's the emotional twist. Brian's mother had just passed away weeks earlier. He was grieving. Friends said he seemed off. Was he overwhelmed? Did he walk away from his life? But he had made plans. He seemed excited for the future. He had a girlfriend he was deeply in love with. They were talking about marriage. Would he really leave? Forever? Clint, the friend who was with him that night, refused to take a polygraph. To this day, people speculate. Did he know more than he said? And then came the internet rumours. A photo surfaced in 2020 of a homeless man in Tijuana who resembled Brian, but DNA testing confirmed it wasn't him. No credible sightings, no confirmed leads, no body. It's been nearly 2 decades and still no trace. Brian's father spent years searching, putting up flyers, begging for answers. He tragically died in 2008 after a freak accident with a fallen tree, never knowing what happened to his son. So we're left with the questions. Did Brian fall victim to foul play? Was he murdered inside the bar and hidden somehow? Did he stage his own disappearance, or did something far stranger happen? The Ugly Tuna Saloon has since closed, but its name lives on in true crime circles because of what it represents. A case with cameras, witnesses, crowds, and still no answers. Brian Shaffer walked into a bar and was never seen again. And unless someone speaks up or something new is uncovered, his story remains frozen at 1:55 a.m., forever replaying on a grainy video screen.